Penda Uganda Song Contest. Amazing grace, how sweet. Last week we held the final day of the auditions.
When I feel my hope about to break,
just today I woke up with a mission, 7 a.m. just to do auditions.
The judges left it to mystery. Each contestant went home without knowing if they made it or not. They say every journey begins with the first step.
When we were young, let me photograph you in this life, in case it is the last time that we might. Redeemer of my past and present wrong.
Today, the journey begins with those that went through. First, they get to receive basics in songwriting at Sikia Studios with the executive judge, Sylver Kyagulanyi.
Ngakawewa kanuso bugere wakati mumpologoma na ye chisachera nechinkuma waliwe chise chinondola cheneunya.
Can somebody pitch for me? Give her a microphone. We need an interactive class.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
And you have to be careful, because if you don't hit the note properly, what do you do? Eh?
Flat.
Yes. And some people even sharp. Some people sharp. It's not that everybody who doesn't hit the note flat. Flatting is singing lower than the note. And sharping is singing higher than the note. So you must endeavor to have what they call perfect pitching. The first verse. As we see our song structure, the one that I chose to work around with is the introduction first, which is optional, by the way. Then the first verse, which is mandatory. Your song must have a first verse. And what do you put in your first verse? If you're beginning a conversation, remember I told you, when you're doing a song, learn the art of conversation. Begin from the beginning. Unless you want to begin from the end for better impact. It can be also an art. Ntiyamuse, he killed him. Then it's going to be like, okay, why? Now, tell me more. You began with the end, but it is an art. But normally, what do we do? From the beginning, we woke up at 3 o'clock like we do every day. Then I made breakfast, I did whatever. Then, like you continue through your day. Putting, making sure that you only bring out the relevant facts. The Penda Uganda Song Contest is a unique concept of contest because it looks at hyping patriotism, which is something that I think is greatly missing in this country, or it is entirely misguided because of the approaches that could be patronizing approaches to patriotism. But this is a young people contest, which is looking at patriotism in the eyes of the young people, away from the twisted views
of those that may be just patronizing them. So for me as a songwriter, this is the best way we paint the picture of what we think of our country. And if that message can spread, everybody, be it a poet, now it begins with a song, but whoever you are, how do you celebrate Uganda? How do you promote patriotism using the tools, the God-given gifts? And this is a music contest, and I am looking forward to seeing how the young people see Uganda, what is sellable about Uganda. Because if it is sellable to them, then the love can spread. Yeah, that is one of the main reasons I chose to be part of this contest.
Introduce your idea. Generic. If you're going to be talking about people, they'll say, God made man. That is a generic idea of creation. Then now the details, they have eyes, they have feet, they have a heart, but we first of all introduced the idea of creation. That can be an introduction, but this guy used it as his chorus. And he said 4 other words, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. We proceed to the 3rd verse. Now, depending on your topic, this is the part where you relay the lessons you learned from the particular incidents of the 2nd verse. Every day, this is what you do to me. You touch me nicely. You are my friend. You do all the things for me. You take care of me. In the 3rd verse, that is where I am going to say. What am I going to put in my 3rd verse? Where you relay the lessons. I can't live without you. I can't live without you. Those, I promise, this is what I will do. This, you understand. And if it is a gospel song, what are you going to put in that verse? I will never forget the things you've done for me. In the 2nd verse, you've said the incidents. I'm teaching you the art of conversation. It is the art of conversation. Because music is a discipline, you just do not walk in anyhow. And if you want to be a great songwriter, these incidents are important. And this is why some songs have staying power and others don't.
And the first that I look for in a song is how it touches me. It is how the song touches me. I want to feel the song, the right environment. If the songwriter is able to create the right environment for their song to survive, that is the first thing I look for. Then I'm going to look at the way they structure their song, the uniqueness of the melody. I'm going to look at how carefully they choose the words. I'm going to look at how they employ or the literature pulls into their song, the figurative language, the embroidery, the ambiguity, everything really. But mostly, the song that touches me is a song that I can be able to watch as it is being sung without necessarily having a video to it.
Now, if you've been quarreling, who is in the habit of quarrel? Diana. Yes, when you've been quarreling, what is the last word you say? Yes, you have the microphone? Diana is really quarrelsome. She does not quarrel, she even fights, because that is a serious threat, right? So a parting shot is something you don't want a person to forget. I worship, I worship, I worship. Right? If it's been a song and you just like, I've said it all, but what? A parting shot. the ad-lib can send your parting shots, including some words that failed to fit elsewhere. There are those words that are too long, they are too funny, they can't fit anywhere, but you really, really must put it somewhere. Now, because the ad libitum is at your liberty, you can put it there, your word. And generally exercise the allowable artistic liberty. There is what we call allowable artistic liberty. We shall have questions at the end, so you may jot down your questions. Ad-libs can also be done by humming or by words and can go anywhere in the song. So it doesn't mean that talking about it last is that the ad libitum only goes at the end. No. Ad-libs can even be anywhere in your song. And many times when people are doing their sound recording, after the song is played for you, the track is all there, so now you have a lot of ideas to work with because you can hear the music, you can hear the voice, and then you fit in somewhere. Sometimes it is used to cover gaps. You listen to a song and you feel gaps. Then you put a kaham there, you put a word there, at your liberty, artistic liberty. Be creative. Singa nze Museveni, nandifuzenga nawe mu ntebe. Singa size Ssaabasajja Kabaka, nandibadde, nandikuwadde ettaka mu kibuga. Wishful thinking. If I was a king, I would make you my queen. When are you going to be a king? Wishful thinking. We understand. If I had money, I would give you my lord. Always remember that a good song is the one that paints mental pictures in the listener's mind. Mental pictures. Lero nakulabye ku makya wabadde onaaba mu maaso nga muli byendowooza bingi biringa obugulu bw'eggongolo nga saagala ondeke naye nga manyi nti ogenda kukola naye njagala nkwesibeko naye nga tekisoboka nga njagala waakiri okube olimbe ku mulimu nti oli mulwadde wandese omutima guluma. You see the song. Nakulabye ng'onaaba mu maaso. You see the song. Paint the picture in the listener's mind so that the listener is watching it as you sing. Watching, before you put the picture to it, the listener is actually watching the song. You're singing about Uganda. We are seeing it. Whatever you're saying, we are seeing it. Envision. Close your eyes and write. Whatever it takes to do that is the right thing. Whatever it takes to paint the picture in your listener's mind is the right thing. And that marks the end of our lecture.
Penda Uganda Song Contest.
I've learned a lot. An interesting thing, I knew what ad-libs were, but I've learned the full name of the ad-libs. I like such small details about music, like knowing the history and all. So I've learned that. I've learned about creativity. I've been challenged to think more. In the songwriting session that we had, we were taught to think about everything, think about what you used to think when you were young, think about whatever you see, like anywhere. You can start songwriting from anything around you, and so I've learned.
Yeah, the first workshop I've had spiced it all because I, for one, have been writing songs, but underground, undercover. Like I write and then I don't believe in myself. Like I didn't know the basics, which I was helped to learn today by Sylver Kyagulanyi. And I was so excited to even meet him because my expectations are, I'm expecting to meet so many other big people that I've been just watching, and because I've been loving them and they've inspired me. But just seeing them, even if I didn't tell them I liked them, it's just enough. And today, just summarized it, like I said, it spiced it up. It spiced my feelings, and I'm so expectant. Yeah.
I'm really anticipating to be challenged. I love challenges. I love thinking out of the box. I love doing things that push me to the edge, but they bring out the best that I know how to do. So I'm really excited about everything that is going to be happening. I wouldn't say I'm excited to do those things, but I'm expectant to challenge myself to do those things.
My experience is I've seen many things that I didn't expect.
Right.
Like I've seen people that I couldn't expect that I'll see. Like Mr. Sylver Kyagulanyi. I've learned many things from him, like how to write a song and how to believe in yourself. I expect to improve on my talent and to learn more about music, and even to show the world that I can be someone one day.
I'm going just to thank God for this talent, because singa siri wano. Nechilala ndabye my role model today, Sylver Kyagulanyi. Yeah, I like that man. Yeah, bingi bemuyizeko. Because anjigiriza bingi okuwandika. I think role model wange bingi bemuyizeko.
Yeah, it was very, very helpful, because actually the main part I loved about it was the various types of things they told us that we can talk about. For example, love, hate, nature, things you used to know in the past, things that are happening in the present day. Yeah, I loved it. It was so cool.
Penda Uganda Song Contest.
After getting the songwriting basics, the contestants received their first assignment to each write an original song on the theme Celebrate Uganda. They then head to the renowned Swangz Avenue, where they get to meet Benon Mugumbya, one of the judges that will take them through audio production skills.
It's a happy place. It's a place to be. We call it Uganda.
Homie, be free and just live your life. Celebrate it with those that you can. Celebrate it with those in your love. Celebrate it with the girls you got feelings for, bro.
Dance in the Pearl of Africa. Mina Penda Uganda. Njagalanyo Uganda. Dimuna Uganda.
I think one makes a very good producer is not, oh, akubebi goma bichi, but ekitandikibwako ekitini is like your people skills and your emotional intelligence to make someone feel comfortable, and because you are going to create something out of nowhere. Yeah. So at least provide an environment where this person does not feel in any way, won't feel offended or won't feel small to suggest their idea or together. For some of us, when we were starting out back in the days, you only get one shot. Baba kuyambi buyambi together. But it's always important for you to have that relationship with the producer, even if you've just met, to have some bit of rapport. Just have a chat, 10 minutes chat. Hey, let him know what kind of direction you're looking at, what kind of artist you want to be. Are you in this for the money? Are you looking for money? Do you just want to make a big hit, a quick big hit? Are you in it for, the whole 9 yard? Are you, it's important for the person that's going to make some defining decisions in your music career, know what exactly you're trying to do, what path you're trying to take. Always lay down your intentions to your mani chali wange. njagala kuba raga naye nga raga njagala raga asalako.
Shanjira bajenyi barire shanjira bajenyi. Shanjira bajenyi barire shanjira bajenyi. Kunera bajenyi Uganda kunera bajenyi.
Any project that gives an opportunity to upcoming musicians or in any way tries to educate, inform, and give a push to upcoming musicians. I always feel obliged to be a part of, and I love working with young upcoming talent, and yeah, I felt like this is another great opportunity to share and experience, to be a part of this whole experience.
People living as one with unity and love, different tribes and cultures in solidarity. Uganda breathes a wonderful place. Uganda breathes my land of peace. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I want it to be like.
I'm trying to communicate the facts about Uganda. It's a very, very beautiful place, by the way. Like the nature, the people are actually loving and kind. And there's a lot of freedom, which is a good thing. I talked about what I've noticed and what I see in Uganda. Exactly that. I didn't add anything that's not in Uganda.
Am I making sense, guys? Yeah? Like, for example, you're just starting up. You can't just say, I want to do music. You need to ask yourself, okay, like, who are the people I want to talk to? Who are the people I'm targeting? Who are the people that I feel like I can relate to easily, that will listen to my stuff? And a big mistake we always do is wanting to do music for everyone. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's better to first speak to a certain kind of yes.
Zenjagala nnyo Uganda, endi mu musaayi obusika bwange mwe busangwa. Nze nnyumirwa nnyo Uganda, endi mu musaayi.
I wake up in the morning and the sun feels good, lighting up my face like a fun day. The kids are singing along, them just sing along. It feels so good, oh what a right day. Inga tukola vye tukolanga between your mirror. No stress, tukola ko between your mirror. Okola cho yagala, no nobody can stop in her. Na ama even better come right here. Musi yange, you can be all you want.
And then grow it from there.
That's celebrate Uganda.
Yeah? You can't just wake up and say, okay, I need to speak to, I want to go mass. I want CBS to be playing my songs, Sanyu, Hot 100, across the line. We used to make those mistakes, and you'd get frustrated. Why doesn't CBS play our music? Yet Sanyu plays our music. Yeah? And you feel like, these people. Yet all these they have different audiences. You understand? So identify what your music, the kind of people it speaks to, and start with those, and then grow.
Song atandika mpola namazima twagisosowaza abantu batucereganga abalala batusekerera enensonga twagitabukira n'amazima twaginyweza abalala ne bakizuula ensi yaffe esinga kanyimbe kanjaguze kansanyuke kambibye.
So let me ask guys, for those that have ever recorded, how you've recorded before? Have you recorded music before?
Not recorded. Okay, it was my friend and I was testing, you know.
Okay, who has done a song before and they have a song? Tell me about your process. How was it like?
Actually, I recorded my first song with Swangz. My first experience was I really felt excited, and I knew I took a nice song home. My friends loved it, but after some time I realized it was not exactly what I thought I was. So I had to take time and learn a lot of things before I went back to studio. Yeah.
Kunera bajenyi Uganda, kunera bajenyi. Kunera bajenyi barise, kunera bajenyi.
Let me tell you something actually. Usually your first song won't be bad, unfortunately. And artists make a mistake of, say for example, you want to break out as an artist and you only record one song and then you put it out there, then things don't go the way you want them to be and you end up being frustrated. And you know, it's always advisable to do a number of songs. If you can do 10 songs, do 10 songs, choose one. The audience out there should be able to relate to what you're saying and let them enjoy it or feel sad if that's the message you want to convey, and and stuff like that. So I just want to facilitate whatever they want to say, and whatever they want to stand for. And reason being, the people we've ended up working with, it is something that has happened organically without any, in Luganda we say kusikamugua. It has, like a lot of people come in here and say, hey, I want to work with you guys, sign me up, and we don't know how to do that because I don't even know, like for example, they've asked me, when you want to take on an artist, what are you looking out for? I don't know. We all need that fire. That is what also keeps you on your toes to bring your A game. So yeah, it's that's why you'll find 9 out of 10 producers want to work with guys that are just starting out, because they're just starting out, they're fresh, they are experimentative, they are not in a box. Established artists are always looking out for the next big hit.
Eno Uganda yatonde wani tokuita mululu gwe bambi onengula jisanirani omutima omusayo gwani ogwa Uganda gwange goli efuto n'obuchayi byaki menyera kukawogo kukagati katizina kubira kujita.
Yes, sometimes someone might be sounding really whack, and it's unfair to just be saying we're gonna chukua. It's always important to tell the truth. However, Olusi, you might be in a position where you feel like I don't think you can sound any better than this. So you try and encourage and get over with it. However, Katolamat, you've recorded a song before. You feel like it's not all that. But you're now more experienced compared to someone who has never recorded. Sorry? You have 7 songs. Yeah, but don't you feel like each song you've recorded, you keep getting better? Yeah? So that's what happens. In studio, whenever, like, it's like you can be a performing artist and you're good on stage. In studio, it's a bit different. Some people struggle actually to convey how they feel when they're performing live.
Yeah.
And just behind the mic with just 4 walls and 1 person.
Pray to God, but let me remind you, my homie, that life is so short. Life is forever, whatever you do, eat it for life. So homie, be free and just live your life. Celebrate it with those that you can. Celebrate it with those whom you love. Celebrate it with the girls that got feelings for, bro. Cause me, I just roll with my own ghetto boys, drink it with those whom you love. Celebrate it with the girls that got feelings for, bro. Cause me, I just roll with my own ghetto boys. Drink it, you talk all like we are the shit. Drink it, you talk all like we are the kings. Vice is my gang, in case you didn't know, man. I know we came as the biggest surprise. Vice is my gang, in case you didn't know. That's how you, let me show you. Let me come. Nothing always the best. Cause that's the time we got free. Nothing like a film. Cause that's how you get life. That's how you get tight. These my UG papes. Bam! Black, yellow, red. That's just how we flow. That's just how we roll. And you can do the same thing.
It's different. Like, for a long time, when we were working with Irene, like she would struggle a lot in studio. Yet out there, yeah, she's performing live. She's amazing. You could feel what she's singing. And in studio, it took her a bit of time, yeah, just because some people feel constrained, and then you find there's some people that are really good recording artists, and on stage they struggle. If you want to be a successful artist, of course, your records have to sound amazing. You know what I mean? So there has to be a balance. If you're good at both, well, God bless you, you're going to be a successful artist. So, so it takes time. That's why when I asked you, when you listen to your music, like if I played for you the very first song we did, oh my God, it sounds horrible. This was 2000, I think, 2001. Benon Mugumbya. The song was called Keep On Dreaming. But I remember that day when we got that song. I listened to the song. It was on replay. All day. This is man, but it didn't play anywhere else. We listened to it, the vocals are poor, but we all grow, we all just grow. Well, there are some amazing, exceptional people that record their very first songs and wow, they sound amazing. But it takes time. It takes time. All you have to do, just know that whenever you get an opportunity to record, give it your 100%, but don't feel like, this is it, just know it's a process, it's a process, it's a process.
Penda Uganda, a pearl of Africa, dancing the pearl of Africa. Penda Uganda, Kyagulanyi Uganda, Dimuna Uganda, dancing the pearl of Africa. We are gonna be
What does a producer do, by the way, if I may ask?
Well, if I'm to say it technically, they get a song in its raw form, and they, transform it into something more complete, to make it able to send the message it's supposed to send.
Anybody has a different answer?
To me, I think a producer is more than just making beats. It's an art. It's something you feel and you put it in action using just the instruments. Because when you listen to some producers, you can feel their specific art in almost all their songs. Yeah, it's more than just learning to play things.
Yeah. Like, I'll give you an example. I've worked with a lot of musicians. I'm talking about instrumentalists, session musicians, and very amazing. Like, I don't know how to play. Yeah. Okay, I know the basics. Or somebody can sing something, and I can find their progression. But I'd actually, like, a lot of people get shocked when I tell them, "Mwana, kodi cheyo bichi," and I'm not saying this to encourage you not to learn music, because it's important. But like, maybe part of it is the reason why I'm able to create certain things, because I don't know much. Like, at times when I'm interacting with musicians, and they'll, okay, and then maybe I play it for them. I can easily create melodies and stuff like that. So a producer necessarily does not have to be the guy behind all this. It can just be that guy who can put stuff together. Musajja oli alina engeri gy'akubyemu akadingi dikali, ne guy oli alina oguloboozi. DJ Khaled cannot play anything, but he has ideas to put. Yeah, Puff Daddy, same thing. So a producer, I think, is this guy who can put stuff together, who take things from nowhere to come through the speakers. You understand? Thank you for coming. Tubesunze tuzabye ebyo.
Kya omuntu n'akeera ku makya najja n'akugamba to do music, ate I'm a manager. I've ever experienced that, eh? Like, my friend was like, nedda yambala engatto tugende. He's also a vocalist. Nagamba tugende wa Benon, twali tumanyi mukyali emuyenga, because we were living there. Tutambule atugaye bali industry area transport yatubuze tuga letujja genda elulala. But I've looked into it now when you're speaking. Nengamba kituufu tosatomera muntu nomalaga mutomera.
Yeah, I get that a lot, and some people actually feel offended, but I don't feel sorry, because I'm telling them the truth. Of course, I'm not out there to offend anyone. I try and make time. Like, there are some people who come to you and they're like, "Moana, I need you to listen to my song, tell me what you think," or "I want to do ABCD, I need advice." I'm so happy to do that, because it does not cost me anything, and if I have the time, I do it. But I get so disturbed when someone, they've never recorded the song, they don't practice. First of all, they sound horrible, and they just, "I want to become a musician. I'm actually here for you to sign me." Then sign you, then what? What does that even mean? And they've never taken the time to understand what it means, just again.
Next week, we head to the live shows. Each contestant will get to show the judges that they have what it takes to be part of the competition on stage. The question is, will they deliver?
Memories flooding back. I climb the hills of Chigezi. I see the walls of Chibu. I hear the roar of the lion in me, roaming from the source of River Nile down to the falls of Machasar. Oh, let me see Karamoja, hear the sound of home Africa. Yeah, as I cross the Choga and run to the hills of Masaba and dance with the Acholi and the Itasad, hear the sound of home. Seal you away.
Penda Uganda Song Contest.